If you're planning to rely on wood for heat, you're going to be thankful to have all your kindling prepared before the cold hits. So let's talk about tips on sourcing free wood and prepping and storing more than enough kindling for winter. You can get free wood chips on getchipdrop.com. Wood chips are not only great for your garden, but could also be used as an easy, free kindling. Sometimes I go on Facebook Marketplace and I see people posting free scrap wood. Sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a miss. Just ensure that the wood you use indoors is untreated. You can also check in with your local lumber store or mill, and they may have scrap material or untreated skids that you can take off their hands as well. Another great place to get free material is to reuse materials that you already use. So save all of your things like toilet paper rolls, paper towel rolls, paper bags, cardboard, newspaper, cartons, all the scrap from your splitting your firewood, and twigs from your yard. And if you like to go hiking often, consider collecting pine cones on each trip. Pine cones can be great fire starters. Having a variety of kindling is a great way to help you light fires, as well as softer materials or woods light up very quickly, and harder materials or harder woods burn longer. Using a wood splitter can give you more precision and consistent size kindling, as well as less labor-intensive work. But using a hatchet to split wood saves you fuel and can be a lot less noisy to do. Put on some gloves and first just tap the axe into the wood, so you can then remove your hand and lift the wood with the axe, chopping the wood back down to complete the split. In terms of storing your kindling, ensure it has access to airflow to dry. You can stack it with the rest of your firewood, or if you have a heated garage, it can help to keep your kindling dry by storing indoors as well. Or you can store already dried kindling in stackable bins that you can close. We like to keep our indoor basket full of ready-to-use kindling as well. And to save space, we've been loosely stacking our kindling into this shed that we built, and the floorboards in here are actually spaced, so our kindling does have access to airflow. The amount of kindling that you will need is going to depend on several factors. It can depend on the size of your wood stove and how big you make your fires and how long they last. Or it could depend on the weather in your location, how long your winter season is, and how cold your winter season gets. And it can also depend on how well insulated your home is, which will then depend on how often you need to light new fires. And also how dry your kindling is. Kindling can dry rather quickly, but it's always a great idea to make your kindling and firewood well in advance so it has time to dry up and even season so that it can light like a match and get hot quickly in order to create that heat rising draft, which reduces the smoke coming into your house while lighting a fire. The greatest benefit of living in a tiny house is that we need little wood to keep our living space warm all winter, because our bunkie is exceptionally insulated, and we also have an oversized stove for our space, so it gets toasty very quickly. So depending on your situation, the amount of kindling that you need is definitely going to vary. I hope this video helped you consider all the factors into how much kindling you might need. Perhaps try and break it down by the day. How much kindling do you think you'll need in a single day, and how many cold days are there? Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.